Please remember that all the opinions in the show are those of the host and should only be taken as food for thought. We're in no way telling you to do anything. Everything is kept anonymous for the safety of the listeners and no information is shared to anyone else. If you are easily offended by people's opinions or views, then thank you for making it this far, but this is not the podcast for you, so see you later. And please enjoy the rest of the show. Hi. I've been getting really stressed at work and it's leading me to comfort eat and drink. And I'm worried about putting weight on because of it, which leads me to further eat and drink. Do I have the right to be concerned with it? And if so, how can I get over my anxiety eating?
Welcome to life, because this happens to most people.
I was talking about at the beginning.
People comfort eat for millions of people comfort eat. I comfort eat. If I knew the answer to avoiding it, I wouldn't be overweight. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them things. Alcohol is different. Like, I always think alcohol's dangerous to depend on, and I've done it in the past myself. If I had a stressful day, I've gone home and I've been like, I'm gonna have a drink tonight. But it's also a depressant. So yeah, you feel better in the moment because you think you've given yourself that placebo of, oh yeah, I feel a bit better. But when you come down from the alcohol, you're gonna feel worse. So it's not necessary. And the food can do the same thing to you as well. You can go and gorge and eat a load of shit and then feel bad about it afterwards. It's about breaking that cycle, and that is really difficult to do. It is really difficult to do.
I eat to destroy. That's what I do. I said that to the doctor.
Like he was like, oh, self destruction.
Yeah. He was like, I said to him, I was like, when I have a really bad day, I was like, I'll buy a pizza and a tub of ice cream and a pack of marshmallows.
Knowing you're
a packet of Oreos.
You're allergic to fucking dairy.
Most of it, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll just sit there and I'll be like, fuck this, and I'll just eat it. But like, but that's why, like, I'm happy that he's going to try and refer me, because I do all of it, right? Like, I eat when I'm bored. I eat for comfort. I was trying to think today at work. I'm like, how I feel when I eat.
Yeah.
And like, I can't even explain it. Like, because I watch all that My 500 Pound Life, and they're like, oh, it brings me comfort and it makes me feel secure. And I'm just like, I just love fucking eating. I just love it. Like, if I could, like, he said to me, he was like, do you want to eat right now? And I was like, mate, I would eat 24 hours a day. I was like, I just love the fucking act of eating.
Yeah.
Like, chewing it, fucking swallowing it. I fucking love it. Like, I'm obsessed.
And I think that has happened to a lot of people, man. I think, like, the way our life is, where everything's so easily accessible, I think that's what happens to us. And I think, like, when I think about my relationship with food, it's awful sometimes. But my relationship with food is directly connected to my relationship with alcohol, because it's, if I drink loads and then feel hungover, next day I'm waking up and eating crap because I'm feeling hungover, and I'm constantly in like a vicious cycle of it all.
Yeah.
Which is part of the reasons why I go through long periods of times of stopping drinking altogether, because that cuts that start of my loop off. And then I start eating better. With the barbecue helps massively with me as well, because obviously I'm just eating meat that I'm grilling all the time and just putting stuff on the grill all the time. And I'm not actually, it's actually quicker than using something else a lot of the time, like using your oven or whatever. And it's done, it's out of the way. And I think you just got to, the way anyone that has like a good, successful thing with food is they treat it as fuel and only have the stuff they really want, like once or twice a month or once or twice to treat themselves, not like fucking every single day, like us gluttonous fucking people in 2024. You're not alone. Everyone overeats. Everyone fucking drinks too much.
Mate, when I start...
Fucking COVID made everyone 100 times worse than it was as well, because we were stuck in our homes and we just picked up bad habits.
I just wish I could live without eating. Like, I literally, like... So I'll have, like, my porridge in the morning, and then I'll have nothing until I finish work, and I feel fine. You know, I feel, slimmed down. I've let all my gas out because I've been eating too fucking much. And as soon as one thing touches my fucking lips, that's it. Like, I have to keep eating. and I'll sit down with something, and once I finish it, I'll get up and I'll find something else, and I'll search. And that's why I eat while I cook as well.
Yeah.
So I'm like watching food being made. I'm like, I've got to eat something as well.
It
Give me that
becomes part
fucking
of like a
food.
compulsion, like a ritual almost,
Yeah,
that you've got to do it. But
yeah.
that's why
There's
I
loads of
think. Sorry, that's why I think Ozempic has become a massive thing as well, because obviously people have found that just to suppress your food appetite, and that is not the
oh,
good way of doing it as well. So a lot of
yeah. I
people
know,
will
but
get
people are
referred
looking
that.
really. They're looking really weird though on that because it like makes you lose it all and you just look really sort of
Gaunt.
skeletony.
Yeah, because they're going
Yeah,
too far with it. And I think it's being abused the way it is at the minute. Like, that should be monitored a lot better. So I would steer clear of that, because there's not a miracle pill or it's not a miracle injection. It's like, you got to
no.
be careful with these things.
There's loads of things over the years that people have done to like. So I know if like you're an alcoholic and stuff like that, they say when you get the urge to drink or whatever like that, like you switch with something else. So like go running or something like that. Try and like when you get that urge, you do something positive.
Mm.
I've never found that. I'm like if I'm sitting on my ass and I want a cheeseburger, I'm going to still sit on my ass and eat a cheeseburger. They say as well like slowly. So say like you're having like 3 chocolate bars a day. Like for a week, have 2 chocolate bars and an apple, and then the next week after that, have 1 chocolate bar and 2 apples.
Yeah.
And you're sort of what you're doing is you're tricking your mind into thinking that you're getting the same
Amount of
joy out
treat.
of like an apple, yeah,
Yeah.
without doing the other one, which I suppose is okay. I just love food. Yeah, if you're really struggling, obviously you can see people because food addiction and stuff like that is a very serious thing, and we all like I say, I love all the my 500 pound life and stuff like that,
Mm.
but it is a very big struggle. But you can also like if you're doing it because of stress with work and that, then maybe you need to find something like active or a hobby or something outside of work that you look forward to instead of just finishing work being stressed over work and then you come home and you eat. Whereas if you're working, you're stressed out, but then you've got like a hobby or a group that you go to meet up with, you're more focused on
Yeah.
doing that than you are
Yeah.
than eating.
And because you would be distracted as well, because even if you are sitting there eating or drinking or whatever, you're still sitting there thinking about the thing that's upset you that day at work or whatever.
Yeah,
So if
yeah,
you're at something, doing something positive, then it takes your mind away from it, especially. But
yeah, and
I
then
do think, like, when I was in co-op, me and Charlotte were very bad, and we would egg each other on, because we were coming home and we'd be like, "Fuck it, we'll just get a takeaway because today's been so shit and all this stuff." And
yeah,
and now when I look back at them days, we were out of control sometimes. Do you know what I mean? And you just got
mm,
to look at what the cause was. At that time, the cause was the job. So
yeah,
coming out of there, I burst that bubble, realised how bad it was after the fact, and then you kind of like feel a lot better. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't solve everything. But if
mm,
the job is causing that much dismay, or something in your life is causing that much stress, you need to move away from it.
yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm lucky because if I've had a bad day and Serena hasn't, she'll make dinner,
Mm,
and then if she's had a bad day, so like we don't get in that.
that rut.
If we both had a shit day, like because there's a amount of times because she's got a brew dog near her and they do like really good pizzas, including vegan ones.
Mm.
So like the amount of times in the last few weeks where I've just gone to Spina, I'm like, do you want order a pizza? And then she's like, no, it makes dinner. And I'm like, thank fuck for her because I would eating 25 pound pizzas every fucking day. I'd have no money.
She's got the
But
willpower for you at the minute.
yeah, until she's had a bad day and then I have to be strong. But good luck. Like I said, if it's really really struggling, then there's always someone you can, like speak to in that. But but yeah, you just got to keep it under control, and hopefully a few of the ideas we come up with help. But we're always here.